This is the city, Los Angeles, California. That's where we are for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Los Angeles Rams.
Joshua Carty to kick off.
And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. And he returns this to the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Off the play fake, Love. He's got this to Williams, complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A huge play there right off the bat. 47 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. You talk about this Rams defense. They're a tough unit to throw against. Currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
60 red. 60 red. Check.
This out quickly to Williams. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 20-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Down. Ready.
On first down, it's Lloyd. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
This is 2nd and 8.
Let's go. Block 40.
They'll keep it on the ground. Lloyd able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Here's 3rd and 3.
Come on, set. Set.
Up the middle they go. It's Lloyd. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. The stop there on 3rd, they could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I go right at him with another momentum play. I go quickly and attack them, because right now they kind of have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop him on 3rd down.
It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on 2nd down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. It's Kamara. And he loses the football a second time.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. York able to send this one through. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Get up. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
A first run now for Kyron Williams. And he stopped immediately there. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. You look at this Packers defense, and they're currently 21st, Charles, in the NFL against the run.
This is an area of the game that they definitely have to improve because right now, against the pass, top 10 in the league. But against the run, that's where the struggles have come in. You've got to find a way to make sure they stop runners before they get started.
2nd and 11. That's caught. Puka Nacua. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So that flag obviously takes away the good yardage that they had on the play.
And talk about a momentum shift because we can visibly see this celebration shifting from one side of the field to the other as soon as everyone saw the flag.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Here we go. Shot. 60.
That's complete to Dobbs. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. The Rams at 2-3 here to begin the new season. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
Those are the ones you dream of as defenders. I think if he gets eyes on the ball a little bit earlier, he might come away with it. Instead, it's going to wind up as just an incomplete pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
70 Timberwolves. Buffalo 18.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Micah Parsons in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Here comes the Rams punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 20. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. 35 yards that time on the punt. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Here we go.
They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Set, hut. Ready.
Now a handoff up the middle. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Do you remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down.
Let's go.
Now a give up the middle to Williams. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
This defense for the Packers, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 10.
Come on, set. Liking, eh?
He'll look to throw. Going to be taken in here by McCool. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Let's go now. 19.
Back to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
10 at the 13-yard
A little
line.
football 101 there. You just see the receiver trying to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Get it. Cougar 19.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
Well, it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
Bronco 80. Go.
They'll drop to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Field goal. A 34-yard attempt.
And his kick here is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Come on, set.
And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
Here we go. Here we go. Hut, hut.
Up the middle they go. It's Lloyd. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
They'll come up now 3rd and 9.
Ready.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. He'll try and do this himself. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way. And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Set, ready. Set.
Throwing. Love. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
33, yellow.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Love. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
The Packers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Working out of the gun. Love. That's taken in. Dontavian Ricks. And he's going to be taken down at the 39. Clearly short of the first by a few yards. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Love. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. On the RPO, that's complete right side. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
A gain of 4 brings up 2nd down at the 33-yard line.
Second and long. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Okay, ready?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. He'll try and do this himself. Nice little juke. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Well, he and his offense were staring down what was likely a 3-and-out. Zero fear from his side, though. Never doubted for a second they pick up the first. He's ready to pull the trigger on a keeper the moment it revealed itself.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Up the middle, it's Williams. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop.
76, Buffalo 18. Ready.
He'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
Rams 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Hands it off out of the gun.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. Second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is caught inside the 5. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Change that right here.
Let's go now.
On play action, they'll throw.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to second and goal.
Here we go. Set. 70 left.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal.
65, 65, go.
They'll look to throw here.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
So we're trading first half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. You got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. 1 second, all that remains. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Rams come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's up and good to make the score 13-3.
Makes the score Rams 13, Packers 3. Joshua Carty to kick
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
That is caught. It's Williams. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Packers. Savion Williams, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead down to 3 at 13-10. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Oh, and some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that will bring up 2nd down.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area, and after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Start. 19.
They give it to Williams, running right. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Go.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Now back to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
Let's go. Ready.
On the jet sweep, here comes Puka.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
Micah Parsons, the linebacker, in on the tackle.
No gain on the play.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready.
He'll drop to throw.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Go. 79 Broncos. Ready.
Back to throw here. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10, he got 9. 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
19-yard line.
Let's go now.
They'll hand it off now. Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 20-yard line.
Here we go. Start. Cougar 19.
They'll set up to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Get it. 18 Cardinal. 18. Go.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
Ready. Ready.
Williams fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Through a couple of plays, this Green Bay defense is held strong. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Bronco 80. Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Ready.
They'll look to throw. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Rams are able to widen their advantage. They're going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Packers 10. Joshua Cardi to kick
The
off
Rams
for the
kickoff
Rams.
team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, put the same tempo, the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
95.
Love looking to throw it. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
2nd and 11 now.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Tag. Viking 18.
He'll look to throw. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 16-yard line.
Ready? Cougar 19. 70 Timberwolves.
They'll stay on the ground with Williams.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, and it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Packers are right back in this football game.
By the Packers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. They've got his man complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Love now. Out to the left here to Reed. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 5.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Now this aired out deep for Reed. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Packers.
Touchdown,
Jaden Reed, 53 yards. And the Packers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. The York on now for the extra point. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
He's brought down at the
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that 1st down carry.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 8.
They'll set up a throw.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Intended for number 11, incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
Ready.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This is 3rd and 8. They're going to look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. A big play there for L.A. 43 yards. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
Come on. Ready.
They try the left side here with Williams. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
On the jump. 60 Maverick. 60. Get it. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
They'll drop the throw.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a 1-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
On a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Now Love. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Let's go. Right, 95.
To throw now. Here's Love.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Ready. Here we go. Here we go. 52, boom.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Williams brings it in. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. We often poke a little fun at running backs past the age of 30. Oh, they're getting old, they can't run anymore. What he's showing, past the age of 30, you can still have some nice runs like that.
You certainly can, and I think that we're starting to expand our definition of old running back. Because it used to be as soon as they hit 30, we want to get rid of these guys and go to the younger guys. But now that the guys are taking such great care of themselves, as you pointed out, you can still get explosive runs at any age.
From 13 yards out.
And the Packers are an extra point away from taking the lead here in the 4th.
They do tack on the extra point as well. And that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish.
New York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Reload. Stephanie.
They begin the drive with Williams.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
79 Broncos. Go.
He'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
3rd down and 10 yards.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready,
Back to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
They got the completion. Now, they probably had 2 plays called in the huddle, so they've got to get to the line of scrimmage, get set, and run their 4th down play.
Y'all can't talk about basic. We might as well power rangers. Also dangerous.
Too far for a field goal. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
60 Bison, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs.
Ready.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Love. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Here we go.
Kamara up the middle. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
Now a 3rd and 6.
Here we go. Set. Red 38. Set.
Here's Love. He finds his man, complete. That's Lloyd. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Love. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Get up. Cowboy 80.
He's back to throw. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so, because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
So the road a little tougher here. Now 1st and 20.
Here we go. Set. Cougar 19.
Back to throw.
Now he's going to step up and run.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining.
That's what it's been like all game long. Everything just a fraction off. Remember, all they're doing here is looking to get into field goal range. But right now, that's a tall task with the way this defense is playing. And with time, a huge factor as well.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Panther 60. Panther 60. Go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. This defense looking impenetrable now. 3 straight incompletions. They're giving him nowhere to go with the football. Maybe a little frustrated back there.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. When you've missed on 3 straight, there's going to be some frustration. But now he's got to make sure that frustration is temporary, not lingering. Big throw coming up.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for Green Bay, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month.